many answers to this question, one of which is offered by the Ramban, which I would like to discuss. The Ramban explains that when a message is conveyed to a Rasha, the Torah uses the word Vayikar. Here, where Hashem talks to Moshe, the Torah uses the word Vayikra. As the Torah tells us, Moshe Rabbeinu was the most humble of all men. As a result of his humility, Moshe didn't want to publicize the word that Hashem spoke with him directly. Moshe therefore insisted that this aleph, which symbolizes the difference between a tzaddik and a rasha, be smaller in order not to emphasize Moshe Rabbeinu's greatness. We find this attribute of Moshe Rabbeinu's humility in many places. A famous example of the symbol of Moshe Rabbeinu's humility is seen in the Pesach HaKatan. As we all know, Moshe Rabbeinu played a key role in the story of Yetzias Mitzrayim. One would expect Moshe Rabbeinu's name to be mentioned many times on the night where we praise Hashem for taking us out of Mitzrayim. Yet in order to demonstrate the humility of Moshe Rabbeinu, the Haggadah mentions Moshe Rabbeinu's name only one time, and that one time is only because it is part of a pasuk. From this we learn that it is great and admirable to achieve great things in life, but no matter how great our achievements may be, we need to always remain humble and understand that we are just servants of Hashem playing our role in this world. I am named after my Savta's mother, Chaya Aleha Shalom. I never met her since she passed away when I was just a few months old. Sounds strange, but as Sephardim, we name after the living. I know that my being named after her made her very happy, as there was no other person that was named after her. It is my understanding that Chaya Masuda was a true servant of Hashem. My father and Savta have told me many stories of the simple, humble person she always was, no matter how great her actions, mitzvah, and acts of chesed. When she came to Israel from Morocco, she was already married and while taking care of her own children. She helped her mother and also took care of her siblings. Whenever we see any of my Savta's aunts or uncles in Israel, they always remind us of how grateful they are for all that Chaya Masuda did. She would take 3 buses just to get to her job to make only a few liro, the currency in Israel at the time. She then used this money to buy necessities for her children and siblings. She lived in the same building and on the same floor as her parents. Her apartment was across the way from her parents. As her parents got older, she took care of her parents' every need, and no matter how hard, she never complained and bragged about all she did. Like the example set by Moshe Rabbeinu, she was a servant of Hashem, doing her job as best as she could with utmost humility. As a bat mitzvah, I have come to that age where I am required to do mitzvahs. I hope to take this example set by my great-grandmother and use it throughout my life. Of course, I hope to achieve great mitzvahs, acts of chesed, achievements and accomplishments, but no matter how great, I know that I must always remain humble and remember that I am just a simple servant of Hashem, who is one that really runs the show. At this point, I would like to thank everyone for coming to share my simcha. Mama. I know that I don't say this enough, but thank you. Thank you always for making sure that I have everything I need. I know that you are always thinking of me, especially when you look for nice clothes for me. This beautiful bat mitzvah was all put together by you, and I must tell you that it is nicer than I've ever dreamed. Mommy, I'm most thankful for our Sunday mornings together when we just have time to talk. I know that I sometimes talk your ear off, but you always listen with a smile. I love you. Abba. I love spending time with you and Mommy together. I am lucky to know that I can always come to you, and no matter what, you will greet me with a big smile, telling me that I am the most beautiful girl. Thank you for helping me with my speech. You are the best Abba ever. You can't get an Abba better than you. I love you. Shimon. If you are here already, then thank you so much for being able to come to my bat mitzvah. I know it takes a lot of guts to tell Rabbi Schiff that you need to leave to go to a bat mitzvah. I am most appreciative for your helping me study for tests and doing the laundry for me every Sunday. Naftali. If you are already here, then also to you. Thank you for being able to come to my bat mitzvah. I am not as impressed with the fact that you got out of school to come because you usually have more guts than Shimon. Even though I always make fun of you, I want you to know that it's just because you are the only one that can take it. I still love you, and I don't mean it seriously. Chaya. You are such a nice brother. I know that I can always count on you to be nice to me. You have such a good heart. I love you. Hi. I know that you don't remember life without me. I have great memories of how we used to always play together when we were younger. Dovey was always there. That is a good thing. Don't worry. I purposely included a lot of pictures of us together in the montage. I must say that we're always very cute together. Anyway, I think that you are the most competitive out of all my brothers. That's why I had to steal some of the focus and make sure that my bat mitzvah falls out on the same week as your bat mitzvah. I love you. Safta. Thank you so much for making my dress. It was so much fun to go looking for fabric, designing the dress, and going to fittings. I am so impressed with how the dress came out. It looks beautiful, and I feel like a movie star wearing it. I love you. Grandma. Thank you so much for always being there to help fix a problem on the computer. The montage came out really nice, all because of your input. I really enjoy coming to your house for family get-togethers. It is always a really fun time, especially when you buy me things like a Pandora bracelet and other fun stylish things. I love you. Grandpa. Thank you so much for bringing me and my brothers on trips for winter vacation and always being there for me. It makes us feel very special knowing how far you traveled just to spend time with us. I really love when you come over for Shabbos, not just because of the good candy, more because you are the best grandpa. I love you. Saba. You are always there to help with anything I need. When we decided to make the bat mitzvah in the basement, you decided that it was no problem at all and just went straight to work. Before we knew it, the basement was completely painted and looked beautiful. You always have a way of making things easier. Thank you so much for being the best Saba. I love you. Thank you all my cousins, friends, and aunts that came near and far to come and celebrate in a celebration of my bat.